Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, life is good. Mm-hmm. What's up, Timo? My melodic techno friend. I'm doing good. Just hit the gym this morning. Did my taxes this past week. Always stressed for tax season, man. Especially in the States. It's so complicated, but kicking, moving along. Yeah, make sure to do them, man. Make sure to do them. I've been thinking about making like a post or like asking a CPA, like just to do a post on like what can music producers write off and stuff. Uh, especially if you're making a bit of money from it, right? Like lessons, plugins, advertisement costs, etc. Your German, is it that bad over there? I mean, like in terms of doing them? I know like tax rates are different in every country, but you know, it seems like the process here in the States is made complicated so that people need to use like tax preparing software and stuff. I've heard that other countries are a little more advanced in that, you know, when it comes to doing taxes. Like they already know how much you owe, and it's like here you have to do it and fucking pay every single year. But I don't know. It's good and bad. It's good because you know I'll write off like the synths I bought and stuff like that. So it's not like it's kind of like it's not free money, but it does lower how much I have to pay if you know it adds up. So it's an incentive, right, to buy more synths and shit. It's always fun, bro. We are the kings of old school bureaucracy. I didn't know, man. You're dealt the hand, right? Okay. Let me see it. Yo, what's up, my dudes? Just okay, yeah, this is a new one. Oops, almost lost it. Man, how the hell? Okay, I'm just like lining them up right now, so just give me a sec, okay? Holy shit, the first song, Clock in My Lap, bruh. Hell of a name. Get the credit you deserve, SoundCloud. Way better track this week. Arrangement is suspect. Bringing them up. My Rodine. C-Trace. Runna. Venga with trumpets. I completely revamped this song. Come. It's nice to get a bit of everything, you know, like I'm seeing like tech house, 140 BPM stuff, the Penn Brothers. Also, Anar, your Instagram's popping, man. I think I got like one of your videos on my feed of you promoting your songs. So then I went like, oh, let's see what else he's been doing. Pretty good, man. I'm proud of you. You're doing good. Putting yourself out there. It's the most important thing. Uh, and then I also see like the comments. It's a lot of girls, so that's even better. You know, I always tell people, attract the girls, the guys will come after that. I forget where I heard this, but I did hear it in like a music business, either interview or podcast, where they were saying like girls usually spend more on like merchandise than guys will. So that's why it's in your best interest to try and get girls to follow you because they're more hardcore about it. Like they'll be like diehard fans for you and shit. So it's good. Okay, got a good amount here. Okay. Let me just make sure I'm running my like correction software and all that good stuff. Cool. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Sick. Can already say that kick sounds pretty nice. Oh, little $2 donation. Thanks, man. I don't know if I saw you, who, when, and why. Let me see. Yeah, you're on the list. You're coming up. Okay, let me say a couple things already. Hearing this, I'm already pretty happy with the kick. The drums are sounding well, very controlled, so that's good. Yeah, it's very good. Say the vocal's probably a little too cleaned up, scoped back. I don't know if that's how it comes. Telephone effect. Well, not telephone effect, but you're cutting off a lot of the body on it. If you can bring some back, always good to have. You know, we cut and we control everything else so that when we get main elements like that, you can allow them to be a little fuller. But I'm really liking the kick, the bass, the drums, well controlled. Yeah. I'll bring it up, no worries. I have it low on my end, that's why. Here we go. Let me make sure I'm not clipping because that kick is rattling my speakers like no tomorrow here. So let's lower it down a bit. Okay, yeah, my speakers are rattling a bit. I like the way everything sounds, but it feels like there might be just too much of a certain frequency in this that's causing that rattle. Usually it's, I can't say like 80 to 100, somewhere around there, where I would kind of try and control more. Because yeah, like if my speakers are rattling, that's usually a sign of just too much. Now imagine if you play the song in a car. I don't know if in a club system it would rattle, but just want to be careful. And it's not the rattle where it feels like there's too much low end. It's more on my speakers, which aren't producing any low end. They're producing more of 90 hertz and up. So somewhere around there, I would check. Cool. Groove's really good on this. I don't know what else you can really ask for. Personally, me, right? Like this section here, can you come in with anything more interesting? It feels a little too scoped back. I know these kind of tracks are usually like very vocal and drum driven, but I feel like you could definitely bring in something spicy in this section here. You know, I'll give you an example of what I would do. So like I have an arcade subscription, which is an output service they have, which is essentially just like sound, like literally song starters or like construction kits, samples that are nicely organized. So I like going into places where, like for instance, they'll have a funk pack, and then I'll go in there to find either like an interesting loop or something different, or for this track maybe like you're looking more for like a hip hop or a synth wavy element, you know, but something that fits to just spice that area up. Sitting in the cubicle, better than being on a roof. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll leave it at that because I do want to keep it moving. But yeah, really good stuff on the drums, man. Very well controlled. I really like that. It's my style, you know. I don't know if that's what people like or not, but I can hear the attention to detail on the drums and everything, the bass and the kick and shit. It's pretty cool. Okay. 8 out of 10, baby. Yeah, that's a good one. Cool. Get into that 808 stuff. Of the sounds, not sure if I like what they're doing. Not feeling that feeling, but not really feeling. This is the vocal, bro. The vocal's really like, eh. Can't feel the love. I feel the tension. I feel the need to like go in and like get rid of the. All right, here we go. Let's hear the drop. I like the lead though. That lead's. Ah, shit. Yeah, so I would say it's not sonically sounding where it needs to. I hear the idea. I think the idea is pretty nice. I would say, is there a way to like get the kick either to, you know, switch the kick out? That kick is not for this track. The sub, bass, it sounds like you have layers to it. It's really just not sounding proper. There's some weird stuff going on where I would... Then it sounds better here, so I don't know what's going on over here that's really fucking stuff up, but over here it starts to sound a little nicer. I really like the hat. Good switch. Nice. Down, 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 pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that arrangement is very suspicious, but I definitely like this section. This is cool. This part works really well. It's this section here that's very iffy to me. Vocal and instrumental are just not vibing as good as they should. I feel like if like you can definitely take stuff from this like little idea you got and rework. I wouldn't. You can use the vocal, but you just gotta make it work, you know. But if you like the ideas with the Lasgo lead and all that, like I would just go with that more than the vocal. Do You Feel the Love is super cool. It reminds me of that song from that has a oh no, I'm saying dang or bad, but there's this song, Age of Love, right? Like Charlotte DeWitt and Enrico Sangiuliano did a remix of it. You know, come on, dance with me. You know, it's like it's just one vocal, but it's a super cool song because it has that like vocal choir sound from like an old like Rompler keyboard, like an M1 or you know, what else was back then? Like they had the Korg M1, the Tridon, but I don't think it was a Tridon. There's the competitor to the Korg M1, but I don't know what it's called. The Roland J some shit. But they use that, right? And then they have that vocal and it's very like, so that might be a good song to look at. I think you can definitely, you could definitely like do something cool like that with this, bro. But yeah, this section here again, see. Also this, yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know why you're like ADHD on this or ADD, whatever is the correct term. A lot of switching, man. Just stick to one idea and milk that shit. Keep it simple. It's a good idea though, and there's certain sections that you can take from. Chaos in Rio. God fucking damn. All right, let's put the volume down a bit. That kick is clipping. You hear that like... That's weird, isn't it? Dun 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 dun. Yo. Yeah, there's some funky stuff going on in the master or something for something like that to occur, especially in the intro, so I would definitely check that out. Here it's sounding a little better with the bass. It's doing like the dum dum dum.
Impressionante a quantidade de pessoas que a gente vê agora de manhã. Essas são imagens ao vivo, gente.
Bass needs to be a lot more in the front. It's way too in the back.
A festa continua toda. Uma festa que...
The groove too on this, I'm iffy on like the snare loop that you have going on. Maybe you could grab and like, you know, like get it sounding a little more simpler. So because it's like it's doing something and then we got the shakers on the sides and it feels like there's a bit of conflict there. I would definitely like go in and try and see why that is. It could be swing, it could be they're not lining up, it could be conflict of rhythms, but it's definitely a bit iffy for me. I would definitely warrant a double check before sending out to labels.
Começou ontem e continua.
The snare is nice. It's just whatever comes with the snare. Cool. Okay. That wide sound you got going on sounds very unnatural to me. I would again look at that as well.
Uma festa que começou ontem e continua. Olha, parece faltar espaço, parece faltar espaço.
They're saying,
de
but
tanta gente. Ainda tem luz
Orgy in Rio.
Ainda tem apresentação de DJ. Olha quanta gente aglomerada.
Those vocal chops are really cool with that bass. I'm not too sure if I like how the vocal is processed in correlation with the very punk fucking bass you got. Dun 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 dun. Right? Like it feels like that vocal can be processed more to fit that vibe of punk. Yeah, because you're even using like a snare, which sounds really nice. It's just again just the cohesion of everything, right? When you mix stuff, it's more than just getting everything to sound fat and fit and clean. It's about also making everything fit a certain vibe. That's sick. I like that. See, that vocal there sounds fucking good.
São 6h37 da manhã. 6h37. Olha aí.
You know, making that vocal sound maybe like it's coming through a fucking war-ridden country's commanders on the battlefield fucking radio with like a bit of would be sick. That's more of the, you know, like the creative side of the mixing.
A festa continua toda. Uma festa que começou ontem e continua. Olha, parece faltar espaço. Parece faltar espaço. Recebeu muitas mensagens.
Sick. So yeah, this is what I would call the new Brazilian genre. I've been hearing it a lot. I'm starting to do research for Deceiver Volume 7, so I'm like thinking of what to put in it. And I've been hearing a lot of tracks like that where it's dun 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 dun, like a 1/8 bass, right? Dun 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 dun. So definitely gonna make some bass lines like that. But yeah, I know that's like the new vibe. I didn't get a chance to make the first build, but added organ bass to part 2 of the first drop and changed the second drop. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. Nice. I'm liking the vibe. That clap, it's either a little too loud for me or too clipped. It's one or the other. But everything else is really nice. I would personally, the organ sound I feel could come up like a 1 or 2 dB. It's 2 in the back for me in the main idea. But everything else is sounding kind of nice. Maybe the vocals a little too loud, but it's kind of like, it doesn't matter that much. The organ sound just needs to come up more, that's all. And then the clap, the way that I say it is, right, I hear the song, and as I'm hearing it, everything sounds really well and glued together, but the clap is the only outlier that feels like it's a little too different to compare to everything else. So that's what lets me kind of know maybe the clap can be done differently. Maybe it can be like, and again, if it's in the processing, you fix that. But if it's not in the processing, then I want to figure out how I can get the clap to glue better. And it could be a form of either EQ, transient designer, compression, maybe volume. So, you know, you try all that stuff to kind of get it to where you feel it's nice. Personally, me, I think the clap needs to be shaped better. But again, that's just going to be a guess unless I try it. But that clap is like the outlier in the whole song. Yeah, way too quiet on the mids. Love the ARP transition. That's really nice. It's really dope. I like the switch. Really nice contrast. Nice lead there. I love that lead. That lead sounds great. Vocal gets too loud there. When the vocal, you're having a hard time like getting the vocal to sit right in your song. It's all about compressing the shit out of it. I'm not even lying. RVox that bitch. Or vocal write it. You're either in the department of like, I'm gonna fucking manually vocal write that or use a plugin for it, or you're in the department of compress the shit out of that vocal, because right now it's like it gets loud and it gets quiet, and then it's like, wait, what the fuck's going on with that vocal? You can also, if you find it's a frequency issue, use like a Pro MB and tame like the frequency that's popping out a little too much. But yeah, I think the main thing right now is just kind of not being scared to push the bass, everything in the center a little more forward. It does feel like you're way too scoped back on that stuff. Let's see the last drop and then we'll move forward. Nice. Yeah, I see the vocal's way too loud. But I like how it drops. It just feels like, it doesn't feel like it drops because the vocal's just way too loud and it takes a lot. Really nice though. I really like it. Once the song's done, it's a really nice track that you've built, man. Super, super good. And then from there, you can get more into like seeing if you can make it more effective, but it sounds there. It just feels like too how do you say it? Too a little too, yeah, you're just being too scared to push stuff up. RIP. Is there no audio? I feel like I'm getting trolled there. I shows audio. No, it's not missing energy. I think it's just imbalances, right? So if like you have a really loud vocal and you go into a drop in the vocal still, they're very loud, it takes away from the impact of that drop. So it's just gonna be that, man. Yeah, I think I'm just someone's trying to troll badly, man. Where are the great chat wardens of our time where they can like actually troll properly? You know, like anyways, Silent Night, please. If you allow me, the kids are making good stuff. What are they taking? They are more dedicated than we were. It's a different time. I mean, there's so much information out there. Like if you really want to seek it on YouTube, that you know, like anybody can learn to make proper music at this point. So the way I see it, right, we start off and we don't really have those resources. So we bust our asses figuring all this shit out. Some even spend like thousands of dollars to do it. And then we share that knowledge so that the generation or the next wave of producers coming up have it a lot easier. And then they push that further. And then they come back and teach, hopefully, their whoever's coming up. I don't know if predecessors is the right word. I don't think it would be, but whoever's on the rise, right? They would teach them and then they get better and better. I think that's what it is though, man. Okay, let's see. Let me just get this guy in. I always appreciate the donations. Gets the IRS on my ass, man. Tax season's among us, motherfuckers. Make sure you get it done, especially if you're a business. March 17th is the deadline, I think. I just got like an update. Wait, what was it? Silent Night. Okay, I got it. Melodic techno submission. Yeah, man. Boom. Okay, I got it in, man. Okay, let me just switch real quick. Nothing wrong. Successor. Thanks, man. I know Rage, but where he got me to check. What's up, Full Octave? How's the wife? The way this sounds right now is very sus, very suspicious. I know who to vote out of the fucking producer train, but let's see the idea. Yeah, so with the vocal, right, it's very repetitive in nature. You know, it's not to say it's wrong, but, you know, you can always, like, consider maybe chopping it up and not doing, like, but like, see, like a little echo to it, and then back into it. So you just give a bit of space for breathing. That's one option you have there. It feels like the vocal's too repetitive. If you're going to do it like this, I would definitely encourage some form of automation on the vocal, filtering, something cool on it, just so that it doesn't get too played out real fast. All good. Nice switch. Good call and response there. I don't think that vocal is needed, but I like call and response. Really nice vibe here. That synth shot needs to be a lot louder. Cool. Oh, yeah. Damn. Alright, hold up. This is getting epic. Here, person, what I would do, you get the echo and then you get the beautiful break. Gotta give the vocal a break. Okay. Nah, fuck yeah. Fuck. Too much vocal. Yeah, so that section there, right? You can see that as a bridge, right? And the point of a bridge is to take the listener away from the main idea, just so that it doesn't get played out too much. So in this situation, that would be the Latin drop and the vocal. So your bridge, you decide to go with a send break. I love doing like trancey ass shit. You know, that's just my thing. And that's the reason why I do them, is so that it gives that drop a break, the sounds a break, and the listener kind of gets a refresh, you know? At the same time, I'm presenting a new idea that still fits, but makes it sound different, and it gives that a rest, right? So the vocal here would have to go away, or you would probably switch it from being more of the main element to being more of a ear candy element, where it starts doing crazy like little ad libs, or like you just grab parts of it and echo out and have it in the background. Those are all things you can do, and you let this section take control for a bit. And then when you go to the build up, you can start bringing the vocal back in slowly, or just jam it in there. That's what this feels is needed. Cool, that's dope. Sick. Okay. Some really good ideas there. Mix is not there. I'm not going to comment on it. Just try and get the song to work, and then you can worry about the mix. Okay. Amanar, Aaliyah, One Last Kiss, version 4.
Oh, we met in downtown, but my car broke down. Will you take me home tonight? Oh, and I fall for it. Only one last kiss. Will you be my ride or die? Oh, la la la. Oh, la la la.
Cool. I think it's a combination of two vocals, right? Because I know that fucking vocal, that I have the song that I did with Wax. I think it's from a TPS pack from He Said. Finished it. It's called Focus, and like it never got out, but Wax Motif heard it and he liked it, and he was like, send it to Experts Only. But I'm like, I don't think that fits Experts Only. But anyways, that's the backstory of why I know that vocal. Same. I switch. Right now I'm drowning deep into your eyes. Oh, we met in downtown, but my car broke down. Will you take me home tonight? Oh, and I fall for it. Only one last kiss. Will you be my ride or die? Oh, la la la. Oh, la la la. I was like one of those like rave Reese's. Cool. I think the only thing I have is this section here, right? Like when you go into this, feels like I'm iffy on it. You know, like I feel like, it doesn't give me that feel. Because you do like the little switch and you do that, right? But it feels like what you do there feels like you need to create so much more tension on the left side for that section to work. It could be fine too, but that's my feeling with it. As I was hearing that, I was like, is that too much? Is that too abrupt? Is there not enough tension on the left side? That's the thought that I got there. So I would definitely run it by Manar and see what he says. But yeah, cool track, dude. Very chill, very nice, works well. Da-na-na. Penn Brothers, Down Low.
If you got a pretty body, put it down low. If you got a pretty body, put it down low. If you got a pretty body, put it down low. If you got a pretty body, put it down, put it down. If you got a pretty body,
really good vocal.
Put it on, go down. If you got a pretty body, put it on, go down. If you got a pretty body, put it on, go down. If you got a pretty body, put it down. If you got a pretty body, put it on. Put it on. If you got a pretty
vocal sounds really good, and then like it drops into that. I'm like,
if you got a pretty
feels like the kick is filtered and the bass like too much.
Put it on, put it on. If you got a pretty body. You can write me no license, leave out your struggles in the back in the past tense. You got a pretty body, pretty face, I like to see what it's like when you're dancing. So move your hips down for me, get closer to me, mark your territory. Get closer to me, let's make up a story. Get closer to me, get closer to me.
Cool switch. Nice, nice.
If you got a pretty body, put it down. Put it down. If you got a pretty body, put it down.
Nice. Ooh.
If you got a pretty body, put it down, down, down. If you got a pretty body, put it down low. Put it on, put it on. If you got a pretty body, put it down low. If you got a pretty body, put it down low. If you got a pretty body, put it down low.
It feels like, again, like the kick and bass are so friendly for that vocal. That's the only feeling I get. Like I would probably, that's what I would question in my, if I had the song, let's say I was like, kick and bass. I mean, it sits nice, but is it the right kick and bass for that vocal? Right? That's the thought I have in my head with this one. But I love how you do it. Like everything like sounds dope. The ideas are nice. A little de-esser on the vocals feel is needed. But other than that, man, the idea is really sick. And then I also have this feeling like the vocal could be brought down on the drops a bit more. It feels a little too loud, but I always say, hey, it's better to have the vocal be loud than be quiet. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. I really like that. Easy to Love You, Colby Fisher. No. I got my sin, man. These are getting harder to find, man. I went to my local nicotine supplier, and they were like, yeah, these are getting hard to find. These nicks. So I go online, and I see they're $3 a pop, and I'm like, what the fuck? I need to buy them online, but then it turns out you can't buy them in California, so that explains why they're charging me $12 a fucking pack. I'm thinking about just going back to the normal-ass fucking, like, just normal sins and shit, because that's too expensive, bro. Cool. Okay, cool. It's gonna be one of these.
It's so easy to love you, baby.
I know this logo.
It's so easy to love you. It's so easy to love you, baby. Easy to love. It's so easy to love you. Easy to love. It's
Cool
so
chords.
easy to love.
That one day, man. Really cool. Really catchy. Damn, the choir cut. Yeah, man. That's dope. Hey, it's private right now. Little transition there would be dope. You got to work on the introduction of stuff. So right now it just feels like we go into sections, which is fine. But I always say if you can go into them in a more impactful way, then that's more than fine. That's amazing. That's great. You know, so here, for instance, this like transition, kind of boring. And you get into it. Something cool needs to happen there. Cool. Some variation there would have been wanted. Easy to love. It's so easy to love, love, love. Something cool, you know, different. Waiting for the choir. It's coming. Here comes the choir. E, A, E. That's nice. Emily. I don't know if a right could have been brought there. Here, a cool little or like a flange effect would have been dope. You know, it's just missing those little things, but it's a really nice idea. Really fucking nice. It's easy. It's very catchy too, and it works like really well. The mix also is like, I wouldn't say it's wrong. Very aggressive mix, especially the bass, which again, it's like you have different variations you can do. So yeah, really cool, man. That's dope. That works. Everything's pretty good. I don't know how long the queue is. I usually get a bunch of songs. I just go through them. Okay. Why? Alonso, have more confidence, bro. I have you guys here. Take the risk. Well, you're getting a lot better. It doesn't sound as bad as the other ones you've sent in, and you're getting better at getting that kick and bass under control. So, yeah. There's really not a lot to say. The thing that's bothering is the vocal. It feels like it could be a lot nicer, sitting a lot nicer, but the kick and the bass are sounding pretty decent in this one. Well, my problem with the vocal, it sounds like there's too much of something on it. But if you fix that, I think it's going to sound really nice on top. When the lead comes in with the vocal, it might be a little too much. So you got to figure out maybe removing the vocal or doing something with the vocal to make space for that lead that comes in and plays with it. But again, that's overthinking it too. You could just leave it as is and it's fine. Yeah, like that lead right there. Yeah, that isn't popping at all. Okay. See, yeah, like that. Way too much. Way too much. Way too much. Way too much of some shit. Nah. I don't even know why how the fuck you get your lead to sound that way is my question when I hear this, bro. Like, how the fuck? Yeah, so too much delay. Again, the vocal can be cleaned up. The lead is mixed weirdly. But other than that, you did a pretty good job with the kick and bass. Whatever you did, it sounds like you controlled it this time. And you picked the short kick, and then you have the long bass, and it's like well compressed. So no issues there, man. For the rest, the lead and the vocal, that's control on your end. Like clean it up. Don't get too crazy with the echoes. And if you do the echoes, always make sure there's space for the echoes. Not on the current list right now on this, so. Sounds like the low end, it's kind of nice, but it just doesn't feel glued. That's just because of the dynamics of the kick and bass. I don't know if you compressed the low end on this, but it's feeling a bit different than what I'm used to hearing. It almost sounds like the kick has way too much low end and the bass doesn't have enough. So it could be a combination of maybe the kick just has too much of a boost on the low end, or yeah, it might be the kick is too loud, or the sub bass isn't loud enough. But I think it's going to be more controlling the kick and getting the kick and bass to glue better. Because right now, as I bump it up on my end, the kick is just destroying my system, and I can't even feel the groove of the bass over here. Yeah, so that if we were to hear this in a club, and you would hear and kind of feel the bass, but it just wouldn't be as nice. You got to control that kick better, the low end of the kick a lot better, it feels like. I really don't know what Alonso is talking about, but I hope everything's okay. Cool. Grab a tambourine, bro. Buy one, a little mic, get your iPhone. That's what I hear here. Bro, if you can add that in there, I don't know why I'm just feeling that fucking it's like a fucking shaker. That's all I gotta say on this, man. Good shit though. It sounds good. And yeah, so when I bump it over here, you guys are going to get a feed of my speakers, obviously playing because the mic's here. But when I have it quiet like I do right now, you shouldn't get a feed from my speakers. No, he donated, so I have his song here, but I don't know if he's talking about his song or not. But I'll tell you guys this much. I mean, like I've been doing YouTube now for about 10, 12 years. And yeah, I want to say that long. I feel old, man. And I've seen it all. I've had followers that sadly developed some form of mental illness where, you know, they start, I would call, I guess, schizophrenic or some shit, but they start messaging me weird shit like they're coming for you. And then, and you can kind of tell, you know, they're going through some stuff. And in those situations, I mean, you can't really respond to that, you know, in any way or form, without, you know, like I just choose not to, because I don't know what to say. It's more like, damn, you know, everyone's going through their own life in a certain way. And if you don't get that, then you won the genetic lottery. So I've seen it all, man. So whatever. Let him get it off the chest. Yeah, but I really don't know what he's talking about, and I choose not to respond to it. I'll just feedback the song and move on. Okay. Man, that's sick though.
Set you free.
Nice. Ah, okay, cool. Got it. Okay, cool. Really nice balance on this. I'm iffy on the kick, but it's not bad because it has its place and then the bass is playing with it. So that's not too bad. I'm bumping it too and it's working. So I would say, yeah, the kick definitely feels a bit iffy, but like it wouldn't make the difference, I feel, because it's not a lot of low end on the kick. It's more like the transient is protruding a lot, but it's not bad. Like it just feels like how the fuck would I fix that is my question. So I don't know if I would just use an MB on the master or something, or if the kick is like you're doing it properly where the kick is the loudest thing in a song by a bit, then you can always use a compressor on the master and push down with like a very fast attack 0.1 and just push the kick in a bit and go that way. You know, a lot of people say don't do that, but there's certain producers like Ian Bluestone. He's an old school like progressive trance producer that would put his kick really loud and then have his track here, and then in the mastering phase he would push the kick into the track by, again, just smacking it with like a compressor with low, fast attack. Yeah, bro, it's really good. Really good. Love the psytrance vibes. This ain't Charlotte the Witch, bro. It's like Asterix took some fucking testosterone or something. Let me set you free. Free from the doggos of life.
Music set you free.
Okay. Okay.
Let the music set you free.
Want that acid a little louder.
Set you free.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I feel like the song definitely lacks like a theme as we move from the left to the right. It could be that I'm just a melody sucker and shit, but it's cool. It just feels kind of like a beat right now. It feels like you need a main idea or something. Like maybe the acid can start over here, or more main melodic ideas. But if you're following a reference from Charlotte the Witch, maybe it's the correct thing. I'm just not, I do dance music and shit, and a lot of my job is like teaching you guys sound design and then help your producers get their songs to where they need to be, professional and beginners and intermediates. And I always think from more of a perspective of songwriting, but from a club perspective, I usually feel like it's way too scoped back. So that's why I don't make that stuff. I always want to add shit. So again, if you agree, cool. If you're following the Charlotte the Witch track and she does like a main idea throughout these sections, then you might want to do that. But if she's doing something similar, then no need to question that. Okay, man, I finally got to your song. Let's see. And then I got Harbo next here. Yeah. All right, hold up. It's always nice to have a story to the music. It always adds stuff to it. Okay, so let me rewind a bit because Alonso was preaching. Guys, I'd like to first say sorry for asking to hear the track down, but second, tell you that this track is about suicide and we are trying to warn the people about depression and other mental illness. Okay, go away from music for almost 10 years. I called Leo back to make music about this subject. Every year, almost 700,000 people die due to suicide. Please take Talk to your family about this. And if you're thinking on this, no, it's not the solution. We can all help you. All right. Sorry for this. Have fun. Okay. Okay. So I guess the song is made. That's the inspiration for the song. The suicide moment. Got it. So dealing with depression and stuff. Okay, cool. Let's see. Fuck, dude. Now I'm all like, I can't really say anything. Like, no roast. Can't roast, bro. I'm expecting a vocal. Okay, we got the chords. Would want more louder, bro. Louder. Those chords are way too. Okay. Here we go, Reese. Yeah, so the chords are very static, too quiet. They need to be brought up a lot more. And then if they sound like shit, and that's why you didn't bring them up, then you just got to work more on the sound design of the chords, or maybe pick a different synth if you're using Serum, or like a Jupiter would sound great, and then add movement to it. Like with a filter, like you put a low pass, cut out some of the highs, you put an LFO filter on the chords that move at a slow rate, so that way, got the synthesizer here, a Super 6, which I bought this past year, and it's taught me the importance of LFOs in these kind of sounds to make them sound alive. I've stumbled upon a lot of Rufus the Soul like sounds, and the way they're achieved again is a lot of pitch modulation and modulation on the filters. So definitely some stuff to try out there just to make the chords sound better, and you can bump them up in volume. Cool. Got like definitely dark. Nice sequence melody. Full sound. Right now they kick too much low end on it, and it's too blah, blah. So it needs to be more controlled. I just had a session with some guy from, I don't know if he's in here, but he's a police captain, which I was like, oh shit, let me hide the cocaine. But yeah, I was teaching him about kicks and like how it's very important to get the kick right, the length of the kick. And from there, like how to get the kick and bass to work really well together with proper sidechain and compression on the low end. So definitely needed here. Kick is just too boom, boom. Yeah. Lead definitely needs to come up a lot more. But the melodies are nice. Fucking hell. Just keeps going up and up, baby. Up and up. Nice. I like how it goes into this. There you go. That lead is nice. Dude. Yeah, and it's also very like high-endy, so you want to be careful with that. Just needs a little bit more balance, and then the brakes. Really nice. I like it. So yeah, man, just like for instance over here, get the chords a lot louder. No need to hide them so much. And again, just work on the sound design of that. I really like this section here. The main thing is just going to be not getting too busy. You know, I always like to reference tracks from people that are a lot better. So that way I can get an idea of how much elements they have in the song. You know, with the drums, sometimes the drums are very simple, but the synths are very complex, and that's what helps in allowing for that to happen. Because then if you scope out the drums too much, there's little space for the synths to start working. Also with the sequence you have, right? You can definitely like have like ear candy melodic shots going around it. It's just going to be taking it easy, and I would definitely be careful with the LFO'd one, the that you got going on. That's going to be the one where it kind of gets a little too hectic. But other than that, thanks for sharing, man. Very deep track for you. I read that, so you know, hopefully this kind of helps a bit and letting it out. You know, some people write in their journal when it comes to thoughts like that, and if you make music, then that's fucking amazing, man. I think it's a great outlet too to just let it out in a musical format, you know? And what better way than melodic techno, bro? Let it all out. Fucking melodic techno. All right, bro. Why would you add whispers to the drop? Okay. This is how we do it. God damn. That kick, bro. This is how we do it. I love it. Oh, you're bringing memories back. Bro, those chords could be louder, dog, but fucking hell. Yeah, dude. God bless back, baby. Hey, I think this is a good. If you can pull this off, bro, this is a good fucking song, bro. But those chords are amazing. Who would have thought they would sound so fucking badass on a deck? Oh shit. That works really well, bro. What the fuck? No one's done an edit of this? Oh shit. Ah, yeah. Sweet, bro. I like how you keep it simple too, you know? That's one thing I was explaining to someone yesterday. I was like, you know, being a producer, right, it's all about getting the vibe right. But also it's knowing when enough is enough. You know, enough, just simple elements and it works. You're like, that fucking works, bro. I think they call it like, I think Kashmir had like an interview where he was like, yeah, the guy in the back smoking weed saying, that's good. That works. Yes. You need that, dude. You need that guy in your head. Yeah, straight up. But it's sick. I don't know if I like if it's how it's pitched, but it's good. Yeah, bro, sick. Yeah, sick. Good. I like the idea, man. Honestly, like, you better get to work because I feel like if someone's watching this, they're gonna be like, oh, what? I'm gonna go fucking do it first, dude. But yeah, that's sick, man. If you didn't hear this in anyone's fucking DJ set, you didn't get the idea from those sets, you found it, you're like, I'm gonna sample it, I'm gonna do an interpolation, get the vocal, fucking get the bass in there. Like, it's solid, man. It's definitely gonna be a nice track for you. However you decide to release it, you get a label to clear it, or you do a SoundCloud fucking release. We did it first. Yeah, because I always hear these dope ideas and shit, and I'm always like, okay, cool. And then I'll hear like something similar in a fucking like set while I'm working on some sounds and stuff, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, man, get on it too, guys. Sensación. It's gonna be one of those very deep ass tracks, man. The guy even has the fucking look, bro. He has that like fresh fade, got the earrings, there's some big ass fucking earrings though. Look at that. Ready to pop. Yeah, dude, finish it, man. That perk kit on the left, I like it. It just needs to be shaped a lot better. You know, if you're using a simpler sampler, you know, shift it to the right, the starting point a bit, and try and get rid of that part of it. But I like the idea of it. A filter. Yeah, a little too go back here. Show us a bit of your personality. You know, what are you into, bro? You like, I know you like tapping the back of your head and shit, but you know, like, what are you into here? Add something dope. Like, just drums and the vocal feels a little kind of like too much of a cop out, you know? Yeah, a pad, Melodico V2T. Oh shit! All right, hold up. Like some chords. Oh, there they are. I hear the chords. I hear the idea. I definitely hear it. It's just not, I hear it, but it's not there yet. It feels like it could be something sick, man, but you gotta put the damn chords in the break, man. Like I said, just let it out, man. Like show the world who you are, you know, like in the break. That's what I say, you know, fuck having that break where I'm like, you're fucking cool as shit, man. Like do something cool. Like Chris Lake, you know, he capitalized on that shit, you know, like his breaks are like no other break out there, bro. They're like fucking out there. Like I go to Planet Fitness, bro. I lift weights and I get people to like Chris Lake. I'll put Nightmare and it's like the girl speaking. That's some crazy shit, bro. Just let it out. That's what I say, man. That fucking drum is pissing me off. Blah, 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 blah. There's something there, though, for sure, man. How are you, man? It's catchy.
Now the story's getting flipped every time. Get up in my head, gaslight, and you got a little twitch when you lie.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's definitely something there, I would say. This is another one. Like, the last track was good. This one's good. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. But, like, again, you know, just gotta nail it, man. And like I said, you know, be careful. Do it first. That's what I say. Do it first. All right, Glassy, what you got? Okay, I got some Celsius, a coffee, some nicotine pouches. What you got? Fast forward that. A lot of sampling today. Bouncy, bro. I want to sing along, but I feel like I'll get in trouble and shit. But it's good. It's good. It's bouncy, dog. Cool. Cool. Drop that. Dude. Those synth shots, that fire, bro, fire. Problem with it though is it's just too quiet. It doesn't sound how it needs to, but the ideas are fucking solid on this shit. Also, that laser sound, poo poo, or the FM, doom doom doom. Shit. A 1 minute and 30-second song. Is that what we've come to now? Play the shit out of club. I can imagine James Hype just like, fuck, I love this song. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hopla! You know? Pretty sure it's just the idea. Idea's pretty good, man. Idea's really good. Solid, man. You got something there. Man, what the fuck? These last 3 songs have been really good, man. What's going on? Like, not in a bad sense, but more like, holy shit. These are good fucking ideas. Good fucking ideas. Get them done, man. Get them done, send it to labels. No issues getting signed, I feel. Unless, you know, you get the guy on a, you know, on a bad day, then, you know, he's just being a dick at that point, letting out his frustration. This song fucking sucks. Need better drums. Shit like that. Oh my God. This also sounds good already. This one's for the funking. I know you guys can't see it, but I feel like I'm about to enter an 18 and over site with nice. Bro, what? This is good. Get down. Good idea. Another 1 minute and 30-second song. James Hype. Just send the shit to him, bro. He'll love that shit because he mixes so fast, bro. Like, oh, hell yeah. This is a little introduction to the minimal shit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good call and response. Vocal samples. Amazing. I love it. Get down. You know what? I might sign up for that $1 subscription, man. I might sign up for it, you know? Let me go back. That's good. Good stuff, man. We got Nylon with, this is the best song I've ever heard. What is that saying? Silence is the foundation of creativity that artists can start to build upon or some shit. Okay. Bro's killing. What the hell is going on, man? A little too much gating on the vocals. It sounds like my multiverse self from a universe where I actually became a world famous DJ and dropped a Martin Luther King banger on top of the Empire State Building. Like it's trying to talk to me from the multiverse or some shit, man. It's a little too much. You know, just ease up on it a bit, Phil. Beat's banging though. Holy fuck. Love the idea of that. The synth is just a little too mosquito-ish. It needs to be thicker, man. And also for some reason I hear a guitar over a mosquito lead. We call it a Q-tip lead. Like, yeah, dude, just sucking the blood. It could definitely sound cool, but damn, that mosquito lead, bruh. Also, that clap is very like, it's trying to make a statement. It feels like maybe we should tell it to a little bit, control it a little bit, bruh. Okay. I don't know if you can use that vocal more. The one that was gated to the multiverse, man. You're gonna have Marvel making another movie about it, but yeah, man, if you can ungate that and it sounds good, recommend using it a lot more over here. So it's just something that people will remember, you know, and find catchy in your song. What is that saying? If you want your melody to be catchy, just keep repeating it over and over again until it becomes catchy to them. But then that sounds like Guantanamo Bay, like fucking torture, right? Where's the vocal? Okay, one more time. Back to love. Back to high. Back to love. Back to the motherfucking club we go. Laugh, laugh. Back to love. Maybe open hat, you know, comes in there, some close hats. Cool, man. I like the main idea of the beats. I don't know if I agree with the top part, but yeah. Okay. Is it too late to submit? Well, I don't know how many songs I got on the queue. I gotta check, but usually, you know, I say no just to give people hope, you know, because they. But yeah, sometimes it is, man. It takes a minute, man. It takes a minute. I just don't want to skip to the drop. I got criticized once by someone. They were like, you know, you reviewed my song and like, you know, you have to hear the parts before the drop in order to understand the drop. And then I was like, you fucking bitch. No, like, yeah, I can skip to the drop. And if it bangs, it bangs. Like, you know. All right, let's see what we got. Dude, like, I feel like I can skip the intro. Sabrina Carpenter. Hey. You can submit anything. These chords are a little too... there's a huge imbalance in this mix right now. The volume of everything's fucked up, it feels like. But let's see the idea. I like the way Sabrina Carpenter sounds. Sabrina. Sounds like a pizza brand. Lots of call and response in this one, bro. Maybe you should be doing the tutorials on call and response. How do you guys feel about it? See, for me, I always want to say just keep it as simple as possible. I appreciate the call and response, but sometimes it can feel you're trying to fill in every gap like a horny chihuahua. So, I mean, what do you guys feel about it? You guys think it's fine, like with all your call and response and shit, or you think it needs to be simplified down a bit more? See, like for instance here, right? Like you got the vocal. I think you want to milk the vocal as much as you can, right? So why have that lead that you know, like it feels like you could just have the vocal and you'll be fine. Right? See, like there, I hear this melody. So yeah, man, like I feel you have some good ideas in this. It's more about just like, you know, in the saying, I forget who told me this. You take a shit on your song, and then you clean the shit up, and whatever's left is what you have. That's a horrible way, but you get you shit on it, and you start moving. Yo, chill, homie. That FM show's not needed. That vocal, just fucking, bro, it's a fucking remix. Just milk the vocal. Milk that. Get the copyright link, at least make it worth it, right? You get the copyright strike and make that shit worth it, bro. You make that shit worth it. That's what I say, man. But yeah, a lot simpler would be nicer, man. But you got some good ideas in there. It's just more about, take it a bit. What's up, Layden? Oh, shit.
I'm just here to move on.
I'll probably tighten up the close hats on the sides a little more. Love that. It's like a fucking drum and bass foghorn. That's like a techie drop. No, you like snort a lineup. Hulk and shit, and he was like, just chugging like a train, like. Way too dry, no? Feels like you could, I don't know, man. I know these tracks are very, like, it's called minimal tech for a reason. Can't you add some form of, like, space element to it? You know, something cool? Does it have to be so basic? Like, or even a delay on the end of that shot so that you have something there. Just kind of like for instance, right, the space echo delay. It like, you can like, or glitches, yeah, it's like that little section, you can have glitches, but that space echo delay will always be in my heart. It's literally, like, if you guys look up Roland space echo, and then like the delay, a lot of people use it to create like this endless delay on it. It sounds really sick, so how can you do that in your own way for this track, right? That's what I would say. Maybe the vocal starts stuttering, like, you know, like, or cool little things. I feel like you could do it, man. It's all right. Okay. Cool. That's all I gotta say on this one, man. Good stuff. Lose My Faith by Rob Felice. Club Lounge, subscribe. I can't fucking subscribe, bruh. Got the AI cover art with with the snow bunnies. Hey, where you guys going? Yeah, you know, I'm a sound designer. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Yep. Black Summer uses my presets. Yeah, you're right. That's me. Holy shit, bro. It's a hell of a... I wish my songs did that good. 658 plays, 257 likes. Let's see what we got. It generated baddies. I'm good. A little stiff, so I got up. I'm just stretching a bit. Oh, let's stretch. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could take a feel like I'm losing everything that I could try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could take a feel like I'm losing everything that I could try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could take a feel like I'm losing everything that I could try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could take a feel like I'm losing everything that I could try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could take a feel like I'm losing everything that I could try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not fake. No, it's not fake. Yeah, I wish that I could. Yeah, there's a lot. There's really too much reverb on this track. That clap is, what the fuck and hell happened? Snare clap? Like, it sounds weird. That reverse into the kick again? No. Shit. Feel like I'm losing everything that I can try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's everything that I can try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's losing everything that I can try. Yeah, no, it's not fake. I wish that I could feel like I'm losing everything that I can try. Yeah, it's not you, but it's really not I. Yeah, I know it's true, but I know it's not. Yeah, it's not mixed right. I like the idea. I mean, it's not bad. It definitely has a bit of a groove to it. I just don't like the drums in it, which in house music would be some of the more important things, you know, I would say. It's like in hip hop, the drums are king, and then you got your sample on over it, right? In tech house, it's very similar. So bass is sick. Sounds weird. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's definitely too much reverb. Drums need to be better. track relies heavily on a vocal that lacks substance. So, I mean, that's all I gotta say on it, man. You just gotta be a lot more simpler with it. I also don't like the kick. Hopefully, he doesn't say it's your sounds, because then I'd be like, shit. I'd start throwing my synths away and like just go find another job. But lucky the fake boobies are okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it just relies too much on the vocal. And then when there's no vocal, maybe like a different idea, right? Like, so one way you can kind of see music, right, is you have an A section, which could be like the vocal with all the beat. Then you have a B section. The B section needs to be different from the A section. Maybe it's a different idea, or maybe it's like a hook that's synth based and it's like the same loop as A, but instead there's a synth. And then you have a C section, which is like a contrast to both of those, usually the break. And then when you go back to your A section later on in the song, some form of variation with the vocal. And then the B section, you need to have contrast to the A section. So right now it just feels like your song has the A section. The B section lacks. It's just like nothing. And the C section's okay. Which is that. But yeah, the B section needs a lot more work, I would say. And then the mix also needs work. Too much reverb, drum loops up the ass. Again, I think I think Big C made a video once. Drum loops ruin your tracks. I disagree when used properly, but definitely if you're just throwing drum loops and hoping for the best, it's not I would say it's not the way to go about it. But hey, you know, I'm more of a teacher that likes to be very, how do you say this? Like I always teach my students, be very on point, you know, get your open hat and clap. You pick that shit out. And then if you're going to use drum loops, use them to supplement the main elements you have. Don't use them as the main fucking elements because you can't trust them. Okay, that's all I got to say. Was based on Slimed In. I'm here. Oh, okay. Kadar, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You look young, man. You shouldn't be smoking, bro. You want my advice? Nicotine does help with productivity, but get the gum like most producers, or get some pouches, homie. Don't be putting shit in your mouth, homie, down your lungs, homie. You can put this shit in your mouth, but you know, as long as you're willing to lose some teeth by the time you're 50 or some shit, boom. Come on, Kadar, we're better than this, man. Where you from? From me? Look, he's even pointing that fucking vape at us, bro. Or he's saying, I got the car. Okay, let's see what we got. Damn it, Kadar. Fuck. I kind of feel like in a roasting mood. If we're gonna look tough and look badass, we also gotta sound badass, you know? Yeah, West End's like West End's a supporter, man. The shivvy shit. I don't know what I haven't seen his breakdown video, but I like to think that he's a huge supporter. So even with kick and bass and shit, you know. So I'm like, yeah, support the sounds, man. You know, come on, man. I bought all this shit for you guys so I can sample these motherfuckers and make sick drums. So please use them. Use them. They're too expensive. And then I got an RD9 in the back, but I'm thinking about getting another one. And then because I've been renting out of Vermona to sample the drums, but I might buy one, so we'll see. But it's all good. I think they have good vocals, and no need to start no beefs. Everyone has. I think we're all good at certain things, so it's good to kind of have a bit of both, I would say. You definitely don't want to be like just all evil sounds and stuff. You definitely want to have a bit of Tool Room, a bit of Kick and Bass, a bit of Phantom Sounds, a bit of, who else is out there? Tech House Market. I think everyone does things better than others in certain in elements, right? Like I think my drum loops are okay. I wouldn't say they're top notch. But obviously, you know, I pride in the synths and I'm trying to improve on that. I also like my drum one shots a lot more. But top loops definitely can improve that. And vocals. I think vocals are cool, more underground. I tried getting some female vocals in there, but every female I talk to, I don't know what it is. Every vocalist I talk to, it's always like, okay, let's do it. And then once they find out who I am or what Evil Sounds is, they're like, can we talk how much I'm gonna get paid? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So it's definitely, I think I got to stay on the low. But how else am I gonna get the copyrights? Any thoughts on the excellent sounds? I don't know. I have a couple of their packs. I usually am not a fan of them too much because they usually sound way too digital, OTT'd out. I like when the sounds are a little bit more warmer because, for example, they did a drum and bass one that I bought just to kind of scope out their sounds to see what they did differently. I really liked a lot of them, but I also felt like they were a little too digital sounding, way too much unnecessary OTT high end on a lot of the patches, too much reverb compared to when I would go look at Bose stuff or look at Murph or look at Soda. Look at a lot of these guys, their sounds don't sound like that. So other than that, I thought the sound design techniques were pretty cool. I learned a couple of things from looking at them, and yeah, I've been using them. Like the frog bass, I saw one of their frogs. They have like a whole frog section, so I learned how to make frog sounds out of their presets, so now I'm using that, but I choose not to OTT it, and then I have my own style with it. But other than that, it's pretty cool. The PML packs, they're good. I have a couple of PML packs. I like to talk shit on them, but that's because they're the biggest, you know? They're up there. They're like I would say they're up there. They did everything right. It's like a big company, bro. And yeah, like I have like their deep organic stuff, like for progressive house, like melodic house. I like that stuff. I use it. I've never released a song with it, but I like to use it for writing melodic house for fun. It doesn't sound shabby, to be fair. And some of their presets are pretty decent. It just depends. It's just like you don't know who you're gonna get with them, so you always find the sound designers like Bound to Divide that are good. And then usually when the sound designers are really good, they'll eventually want to do their own thing. So PML lost Bound to Divide, I feel. Now he has his own thing, so yeah. Anyways, back to the song. Oh yeah, use me, bro. Use me.
I don't mean to be like that. Go collateral with facts. All the boys say I'm a little salty, but they kinda like it when I get a little ballsy. Gotta level up, gotta get naughty. Better let to leave when my legs get posse. Dancing around in my tight dress. I pull myself, get them all because they're next. Just look at me, I don't mean to be like that. Everywhere I go.
Yeah, so kick needs to be a lot louder, way too quiet. Bass is like almost non-existent. I do feel it, but holy shit. Clap louder, not to scope back. Nice break. I like this part.
Dancing around in my tight dress, I'm feeling myself, got them all looking there next. Just look at me, I don't mean to be like that. Everywhere I go, collateral with facts.
Too messy on the vocals. Like these ad-libs. You know who else uses vocal? What's his fucking name? What's that guy's name that has like a shit ton of monthly listeners and does some sick edits of and releases on CR2 all the time? Matt Cesari vibes. Sorry, he used that vocal too. Fucking around. Yeah, so this part's cool. Hearing this part here, the drums are just processed weirdly, man. So definitely want to change that. But anyways, if you're from India, I don't know how it is over there. I have a friend that went to India for 2 months. He's Indian, goes to the gym. He was talking about certain things. So if you need some advice, I would say get a good pair of headphones, man, and invest in that, and then just get good in mixing in them and stuff, and develop your craft that way. Couple I recommend. Sennheisers are dope. $100 up if you can. If you really like save up, then you can definitely get some Oyo audio. They're called OLOO. Those are really good. I have them. They're over there, and I love using them. They're very, very transparent, and they also come with like a cool plugin that you can use. Yeah, even DCs are good. I'm an Oyo audio guy. I like to support the underdogs, so and plus Oyo whole. I mean, come on, man. Come on, feel that.
Gucci vibing, I'm feeling lighted. I'm Louis buying, I'm smoking flying. She come over mine, a bitch is die. Flavor spice, looking nice. Now I'm Gucci vibing, I'm feeling lighted. Gucci vibing.
Ah, good mix, good mix.
Gucci vibing, I'm feeling lighted. I'm Louis buying, I'm smoking flying. She come over mine, a bitch that die. Drippin' spice, Looking nice, yum.
I feel like the melody could have an end to it. But before you go out, or something cool, you know, like resolving it rather than just ending with it on the loop. Turn around.
Gucci vibing, I feel igniting. I'm Louis buying, I smoke it flying. She come over my, a bitch that die. Drippin' spice, looking nice, yum. Gucci vibing, I feel igniting. I'm Louis buying, I smoke it flying. She come over my, a bitch that die. Drippin' spice, looking nice, yum. Looking nice, yum. Gucci vibing, I feel igniting. I'm Louis buying, I smoke it flying. She come over my, a bitch that die.
Vocals sound cool. I feel like there's more to do to them, no? Like you could clean them up a little more, or am I wrong? I feel like you can add a Maggie Q4 on those motherfuckers. You know that plugin that adds air and shit, like a king. It feels like that's what I would want to put on the vocal a bit, like just get that fucking air bite.
Drippin' spice, looking nice, yum.
Yeah, it feels like there's too much of a stern frequency. The vocal. Dun, 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 dun.
Looking nice, yum.
Interesting though. Yeah, good stuff though, man. Way above average. You're releasing stuff, right? You're on I would assume. He should be, man. He's always sending really well-made tracks with good ideas in them. Good stuff. That kick is fucking... Loa needs a lot more control on this kick and bass, and then the kick feels like we want to EQ the shit out of it. It just really depends what you're making, so we'll see what's up. But yeah, let's see on it. But it. Damn. Build it up. Some weird shit's going on with the lead there. You're increasing the release on it, but it just feels like so dull because It's kind of like someone put a blanket over it and said, no highs are allowed. And yeah, the kick just feels also kind of dull. It feels like it's missing that bite and shit. If I were to kind of think about it, it'd probably be mid-low EQ, right? Like 200, not 200, 100 to 200 hertz. And then boosting somewhere around either 1K, maybe the mids. It just depends what part of the kick you want to pronounce. Or switch the kick out completely because it's a little too like lacking the highs on it, man. Hot on the mix too. Cool. Cool change. Feels like that acid's too loud. I'm all like trying to turn this shit down. I like the ideas though. Not sure how I feel about that. I feel like if the acid needs more or how it's progressing, it's just kind of like, huh. I like the melody. That's cool. Okay, cool. Not bad. Filter controls, okay. Yeah, I think holding this back so much is the mix, man. You gotta really. I feel like techno. It's like such a sonic ass fucking genre. Now get the sonics right on it. I mean, you could just say I made this shit with analog and like fuck it, you call it a day. But yeah, I really don't know what to say about it other than what I stated on it. I don't know about the break. I feel like it could be fine. It's subjective as shit. I feel like the drop here, I don't know how I feel about it. Almost sounds like you have a mono layer and then that wide layer, the acid sound, the top part of it goes wide. I mean, it could be fine. It just doesn't get me excited, I'm not feeling like, let's fucking go, I'm more like, okay. And if that's the case and that's the response you want, then it could be fine, What do they call that shit? Hypnotic techno stuff? Yeah, the kick is super important, man. I'm fucking been working on some of it with some people. And yeah, dude, it's always a pain in the ass getting that kick and bass right. It just really depends. What we're trying to achieve. Like I had to do this track like now twice actually, where like I had to reference Sarah Laundry. I was like, fuck. So yeah, it always takes a minute, but it's always worth it because once you have that foundation set, the track bangs and it's all about just not fucking it up with the synths and the stuff you do on top. And then yeah, and then she fucking does like psytrance bass lines now too in between. I'm like, man, you fucking shit. Okay, okay, so we already got these in, actually. Here, we're gonna... Also, I ain't gonna say shit, but while I was doing the stream, I noticed the view counter went up to 300, and I was like, I think someone's botting me, bro. I was like, did someone, like, record me reacting to their song with 300 fucking viewers or something? I feel used. I feel exploited if that's the case. But whatever, we're just gonna kind of jump around here just because. Get a few more in, and then we're gonna call it a day. Just want to rest the ears a bit. Also, my wife's home, so she probably like, you gotta eat. All right, let's see.
I've been running in circles. I've been running in circles for you. I've been running in circles. I've been running in circles for you. I've been running in circles. I've been running in circles for you. I've been running in circles. I've been running in circles for you. When it's square, it's a circle. I've been trying to get off it for you. I ain't really trying to hurt you.
Too much like reverb and delay, it feels like, on that section there. Yeah, and it's for that second, because once we move over here, it kind of feels like a little bit better. So I don't know why there's so much there. On the high end too, which is a little brash. Not sure how I feel about the drop. With that vocal, especially because the vocal still needs more work in terms of the mixing of it. It feels like the vocal shouldn't be singing here. If anything, you could do the shit that's in, which is the extension of the vocal, and then with a gate on it, so that it doesn't, like, because the vocal has a rhythm, right? And then you're coming in with all these other bass rhythms. So if there's any way to fuse the vocal with the rhythms that you got going on with your drum and bass stuff, or just having it play a rhythm that's friendly, like 16ths or 1/8, instead of switching between 1/4 to 1/16 or 1/8, which usually most melodies will, right? Because as I talk or sing, I love you, right? Like I'm switching between a 1/4 hold to a 16th to 1/8. So, you know, you want to be careful with too much clashing of that. It feels... You, yeah, some shit like that, yeah. And then just save it for the fills. Running in circle, switch back into it. There you go. That's better. You know, you got so many options there to do with the vocal. Like, you could do so much. Next to you. Right next to you. Right next to you. So like that over here is what I would say. So that's better. But over here, fuck that. And, nice, nice. Yep. Sick, sick. Don't hit me with that bullshit, bro. Of course you hit me with the bullshit. I think 5 years ago that was cool. Now it's just unneeded, bro. Like, what the fuck is that, man? If you just keep your phone visible. Yeah, you figured it out. Yeah, it depends when I start. I can start at 9. I don't know, man. I don't schedule these, but like today I had to make sure my son got into school And like, fuck, you know, so that's why I started at 10. But sometimes I'll get home at 9 and it's like, okay, I can start at 9. Yeah, man. Self-care comes first. Okay, we got... Yeah, the bass and maybe it's the bass, but maybe it could be kick and bass need to be a lot better. Sound more. You know? Cool. I like this reggaeton vibes, fool. Of course.
Los rines son cromados y dan vueltas como los dadas.
Okay. I know. I got 3 songs.
Creativa cuando narra.
It works. I think my only thing is if you have a bunch of drum loops going off, take time to give space to each one. That's going to be about it. Because that was my first thought when I heard this, a bunch of drum loops playing together, which is fine. You just got to control where they're at in the space that you have, which, you know, when you have a stereo image, you have your left, you have your right, you have the mids, the sides, which is made up of the left and right? But so you can pan, you can widen, you can mono, you can push to the back, with volume. But yeah, just more control on the drums is what I would say. Like, so it doesn't sound like a bunch of loops are going off on top of each other. The rhythm makes sense. It's just more about controlling your drums. But it's grooving, it's working. Very basic here, I would say. Use the vocal, man. Like, grab the vocal from the break and add stuff to it. Play around with some stuff. Portal, Life, Tantra, like, or if you don't want to buy shit, like, drop some fucking grain delay on that shit, record it, and then see if you can create some chops here and there. Chop the vocal up, do something here that's different. Or maybe the piano. Or even just chop that section off and go straight into this, right? So you don't need to have it that's so basic. You can also use reverse vocals. Cool. Oh shit. Okay. Cool. All I gotta say, but grooving. Dum. Vocals way too quiet. Tell me what you do. Tell me what that mouth do. Tell me what you do. Yeah, vocal louder. Come on, baby. Louder, baby. Don't be shy. I love me some Moderat, man. I love Moderat. More drums would also be welcome. Okay. Bro, there's so much like you still gotta do on this. Like, I'm getting so many ideas on top of that. Call and response, some cool shit. Go on Splice, put fucking loops there, and just play jigsaw puzzle and shit. You can do a lot there, bro. little too empty. Bray, freaky girl. Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh, it's one of these.
I know this freaky girl.
Vocals good.
I mess her one line.
Vocals good.
She loves to drink and party. We hook up all the time.
Nice delays. Effects.
Sneak out every night.
Honestly, the way everything's sounding right now is kind of giving me a bit like, oh, that drop better fucking hit. But,
She know that conversation. Some sensations are freaky girl.
sounds like you lost all your mid-lows. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but... Yeah, what that mouth to, baby. Idea is sick though. It almost sounds like it sounds like that kick is so tiny, and that bass is like a thick ass girl that it's a bit too much. Like, how did that guy get with that girl vibe? You know, the kick just needs a little more. I would experiment with some different kicks personally. I would say, or maybe look at the mixing of the kick and bass. But other than that, idea's sounding pretty good. It has a lot of low end too, by the way, which could work. Also, no love for the stereo field, I see, so...
I know this freaky girl. I mess her one line.
Yeah, it's very mono. Holy shit.
She says she's alright. Freaky girl.
That's pretty good, though. Sick, sick.
I never met her mother. Don't always like trying new things.
Yeah, so if you're aware that your track is very mono and that's like done on purpose for some reason, then I think you're good, man. This track is sick. I would definitely experiment with the kick, but it's not needed. Your track has a lot of low end. A lot of low end. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. I usually just like try and get the stereo image to sound good, because when you have so much space on the sides, it opens up the doors for a lot. Like the vocal could get like a cool reverb that's always on the sides. And it wouldn't cause any harm to the song. It could also get delays on the sides, right? So you can spice that up. However, if this is just meant for the clubs and that's it, and he or she doesn't give a fuck, then yeah, it's fine. You know, like just let it be. It's a club track. It's mixed that way so that everyone hears what I have to fucking say, man. No stereo in this bitch. It's fucking Bray. It's Bray. No stereo up in this. All right, anyways, you guys, it's always a pleasure to hear your music. Try to get to most of them. I understand. You know, try, you know. Tell the other people you follow, hey, do feedback streams. Don't you care about your followers and shit? I care. Sam World cares. Evil Sound cares. Evil Sound remembers. Try my best. I just can't get to all of them, okay? But you guys take care. Would your explorations volunteer for like extras only style sounds, or is it more after like, dude, bro, that one's more like melodic house shit, bro. It could work for like the melodic John Summit shit, but it's more of a melodic house pack crafted with modeling, a lot of Lane 8, Yodo, Stan Kolev back then. He had some bangers coming out, Victor Ruiz stuff, you know, like it's more melodic house. There's a lot of cool leads for melodic stuff, but yeah, it's not an experts only pack. You can check that one out. I think it's really cool for that. This fool, you coming in all late and shit. But hey, it's nice to see you, Dennis. My wife's calling, man. So you know, you come first, but wife comes first. Yo, hello, big bass. Sorry, okay. But you guys take care. Much love. And I don't want to tell me I had the white shit here. Oh well. Hey.